morning, students. May you all have a day full of blessings. Today, we are going to learn tenses. What is the tense, children? Tense is the form of a verb that shows the time something happened, is happening, or is going to happen. Verbs come in three tenses: past, present, and future. The past is used to describe things that have already happened. The present tense is used to describe things that are happening right now or things that are continuous. The future tense describes things that have yet to happen. Remember, children, life is like English grammar. Sequences of tenses, past, present, and future filter the good from the past, enjoy the present, and wait for the future. So, in this video lecture, children, we are going to learn everything about tenses in detail. So, let's start. Children, you all should know that the word tense is derived from Latin word tempus, which means time. A verb indicates the time of an action, event, or condition by changing its form. Look at the chart, children. Here are some clues which denotes time and help you all to find the tense of the verb. For identifying simple past, you can find the words like yesterday, last year, last month, for few weeks, for few days, 1 year, 1 month ago. For progressive, while, when. Perfect, before, already, by the time, until then, last week, after. Perfect progressive, before, for 1 week, hour, since. To identify simple present, you can find the words like every morning, every day, always, usually, frequently, sometimes. Progressive, now, right now, this week, minute. Perfect, until now, since, ever, never, many times, weeks, years, for 3 hours, minutes. Present perfect progressive, for the past year, month, for the last 2 months, weeks, up to now for 6 weeks, hours, since. Simple future, tomorrow, tonight, next week, next month, soon, in the future. Progressive, when, after, as soon as. Perfect, by the time you go, by the time you do, already, by the time, for 10 days, weeks, for future perfect progressive. Children, based on time frame, the verb tenses may be categorized according to the time frame, that is present, past, and future tense. Let us understand their meaning. Present tense expresses an unchanging, repeated, or reoccurring action or situation that exists only now. That means in the present. It can also represent a widespread truth. Next, past tense. Past tense expresses an action or situation that was started and finished in the past. So, children, it doesn't have any relation with the present or future. Future tense expresses an action or situation that will occur in the future. Based on aspect, verb tenses may also be categorized according to aspect. Aspect refers to the nature of the action described by the verb. There are 4 aspects: indefinite, or it is also called as simple, continuous or progressive, perfect or complete, perfect continuous. Now let us discuss its definition. Indefinite tense. The 3 indefinite tenses or simple tenses describe an action but do not state whether the action is finished. That's why it is called indefinite, children. Continuous tense, the three continuous tenses, incomplete tenses or progressive tenses. One at the same, children. Describe an unfinished action. Perfect tense, the three complete tenses or perfect tenses describe a finished action. They'll denote that the action has completed. Perfect continuous tense, to combine the complete tenses and the incomplete tenses to describe an action which was in progress and then finished. We use perfect continuous tense. There are 12 possible verb tenses. Children, as we have already discussed, based on time, that is present, past, future, and based on aspects, present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous, past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect continuous, future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect continuous. Children, here is a list of rules of these tenses. Simple forms. Simple present, first form of the verb plus s or es. Then progressive form of present tense, am, is, are plus first form of the verb plus ing. Present perfect forms, have, has plus third form of the verb. Present perfect progressive forms, have, has as per singular or plural, been plus first form plus ing. Past simple forms, second form of the verb, children. Past progressive forms, was, were again according to singular or plural, plus first form of the verb plus ing. Past perfect forms, had plus third form of the verb. Past perfect progressive forms, had been plus first form of the verb plus ing. Future simple forms, will, shall plus first form of the verb. Future progressive forms, will be plus first form of the verb plus ing. Future perfect forms, will, have plus third form of the verb. Future perfect progressive forms, will have been plus first form of the verb plus ing. Now, here is a list of examples of these tenses, children. Present simple form, I play, that is subject plus first form of the verb s or es. Present progressive forms, I am playing, subject plus am, is, are as per the subject plus verb first form plus ing, that is playing here. Present perfect forms, I have played, that is have plus V3. Present perfect progressive form, I have been playing. Past simple forms, I V2, that is played, verb second form. Past progressive forms, I was playing. Past perfect forms, I had played. Past perfect progressive forms, I had been playing. Future simple forms, I shall play. Future progressive forms, I shall be playing. Future perfect forms, I shall have played. Future perfect progressive forms, I shall have been playing. Let us discuss 4 aspects of present, that is indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Present indefinite tense. The simple present is used to describe an action, an event or condition that is occurring in the present at the moment of speaking or writing. For example, I play, he or she plays. Let us understand structure of simple present. He, she, it, singular noun. Look here children, positive construction, subject plus s or es to main verb plus object. Negative, subject plus does not plus main verb plus object. We know children, does is used for singular. Interrogative, does plus subject plus main verb plus object. And do not forget children, interrogatives end in question mark. Now about plural, I, we, you, they. Positive, subject plus main verb plus object. Negative, subject plus do not plus main verb plus object. Interrogative, do plus subject plus main verb plus object question mark. So, we all know children, plural, it is do. Examples, first of plural, positive, I write a letter. Negative, I do not write a letter. Interrogative, do I write a letter? Now about singular nouns. He gets up early in the morning. Sun rises in east. Negative, he does not get up early in the morning. Sun does not rise in east. Interrogative, does he get up early in the morning? Does sun rise in east? Uses of the simple present tense. It is used for permanent or general truths. For example, the sun sets in the west. Yes children, this is permanent truth. It doesn't change. It is used to indicate a habitual action, event or condition. For example, my grandfather sends me gifts on my birthday. So, it is habitual action of grandfather that he sends gift on his birthday. It is used to describe an action taking place in the present. For example, they move across the field. It can also be used to refer to a future action or event which is already planned. We generally use an adverbial phrase of time here. The door opens in 5 minutes. It is used with verbs of perception. What do you mean by perception, children? Understanding sensory informations, which are senses providers like see, hear, smell, etc. I hear some noise. It is used in exclamatory sentences. For example, see how well she dances. Present continuous tense. The present continuous tense emphasizes the continuing nature of an act, event or condition. For example, I am playing. She or he is playing. They are playing. So here children, it shows the action is in progress at the time of speaking. Structure of present continuous tense. Affirmative, that is positive. Subject plus, if the subject is I, then am. If the subject is singular, is. If the subject is plural, then are. Plus verb plus ing plus object. Negative, subject plus am, is, are according to the subject children, plus not, plus verb plus ing plus object. Interrogative, am, is, are plus subject plus verb ing plus object question mark. Examples, as I told children, subject is I, then verb will be am playing cricket. Subject singular he is not driving a car. Are they reading their lessons? Uses of the present progressive tense. It is used for an action that is in progress at the time of speaking. Example, he is reading a newspaper. That means he is reading a newspaper at the time when the person is speaking about it. It is used to describe an action, event or condition that will continue for some time. Example, she is learning English. Children, here it means she may continue learning English for some more time. It is used to express an action that is planned to take place in the near future. The doors are opening in 5 minutes. It is used with always to express irritation. For example, she is always complaining about one thing or the other. That means she has been irritated with this action. Present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used to describe action that began in the past and continues into the present or has just been completed. For example, I have played. Children, remember, have is always used with I, we, you, they or a plural noun. Has is always used with he, she, it or a singular noun. Structure of present perfect tense. Positive, subject plus has when the subject is singular, have when the subject is plural, plus V3 plus object. Negative, subject plus has, have plus not plus V3 plus object. Interrogative, has, have plus subject plus V3 plus object question mark. Examples, positive, I have eaten meal. Subject I, have, eaten, that is V3 verb third form, meal. She has learnt a lesson. Negative, I have not eaten meal. She has not learnt a lesson. Interrogative. Have I eaten meal? Has she learnt a lesson? Uses of present perfect tense. It is used to express a recently completed action. I have just finished my work. This shows that the action has just finished when the person is talking about it. It is used to indicate a past action that is completed but whose time is not mentioned. Example, he has been to London. So children, here time has not been mentioned when he has been to London. It is used to express actions or events that were completed in the past but are also related to the present. Example, he has lived in Ludhiana for 20 years. Next is, it is used to express past actions whose effect is felt in the present. Example, the child has eaten all the biscuits, so there is none left now. So you can see the effect, there is none left now. Present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action, event or condition that has begun in the past and continues into the present. I or you have been playing. He, she has been playing. This shows that he or she has started playing at some time in the past and are still playing at the time of speaking. Structure of present perfect continuous tense. Positive, subject plus has for singular subject, have for plural subject, plus been plus verb ing plus object plus since or for plus time. Negative, subject plus has have plus not plus been plus verb ing plus object plus since for plus time. Interrogative, has have plus subject plus been plus verb ing plus object plus since or for plus time, question mark. Examples, positive, it, subject, has, singular verb as per the subject it, plus been plus verb ing that is raining plus for plus 3 days. I have been living in America since 2003. Negative, he has not been sowing the plants for 2 hours. I have not been studying since 3 o'clock. Interrogative, has he been watering the plants for 2 hours? Have you been studying since 3 o'clock? Have a look on these rules, children. Since or for is used before the time reference in sentence. If the time reference is exactly known, such as 1995 or 4 o'clock, then we use since. Since is used before the time in sentence. If the time reference is not exactly known, such as 3 hours, 6 years, 4 days, then we use for. For is used before the time in sentence. So children, remember, since means point of time, for means period of time. Uses of present perfect progressive tense. It is used to indicate that an action which began in the past is still going on. For example, she has been reading the newspaper for half an hour. So it indicates that action began in the past and it is still going on. It is also used for an action which has been in progress for some time but has just finished or is still going on. Why are her eyes red? She has been crying since morning. So at the time of speaking also the action is continuing, that she is crying. It is used to express an action which has been finished already. For example, the gardener has been watering the plants. This means he has done his job. So at the time of speaking, he has already watered the plants. It can be used with time phrases such as all day, all week, all the time. For example, she has been talking all the time. As present, similarly, past tense is also divided into 4 forms on the basis of its aspect. That is past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect continuous tense. Let us understand past indefinite tense. The simple past is used to describe an action, an event or condition that occurred in the past. For example, I played. He or she played. That means they have already completed the action in the past. Structure: positive, subject plus past form of the verb, that is V2, plus object plus place, time. Negative: subject plus did not plus main form of the verb plus object plus place, time. Interrogative: did plus subject plus main form of the verb plus object, place, time, question mark. Examples: positive, he gave me a gift, subject he. V2, that is past form of the verb, gave, me, object, a gift. They went to cinema. Negative, he did not give me a gift. They did not go to cinema. Interrogative, did I make a table? Did you answer correctly? So here children, remember that whether the subject is singular or plural, the verb's form will remain the same. Uses of simple past tense. It is used to express an action that is completed in the past. Example, I bought this book yesterday. So at the time of speaking, the action has already been completed. It is used to express some habitual action in the past. Example, I used to swim when I was young. That means he is not continuing with this habit in the present. It is used for an activity completed in the past. Example, he lived here for 5 years. That means he is no more living there now. It is used for an action that is going on at the time when another action also took place. She was singing when I went there. So one action was going on and other took place. That is, she was singing and I went there. It is used in questions about past actions. When did you leave this job? It is used in conditional sentences to indicate an improbable condition. For example, if he came, I would meet him. Past continuous tense. The past continuous tense is used to describe actions ongoing in the past. For example, I was playing, he or she was playing, you were playing. So this indicates the action was in progress in the past. Structure of past continuous tense. Affirmative, subject plus was if it is singular subject, were if the subject is plural, plus verb ing plus object. Negative, subject plus was, were according to the subject, plus not plus verb plus ing plus object. Interrogative, was, were according to the subject whether it is singular or plural, plus subject plus verb ing plus object, question mark. Examples. Positive, they were laughing at the joker. Subject plus were because the subject is plural, they laughing verb ing at the joker. He was taking exam last month. Negative, you were not waiting for him yesterday. She was not working in a factory. Interrogative, was she working in a factory? Was it raining yesterday? Uses of past progressive tense. It is used for an action that was in progress in the past. I was reading a novel. So this means this action was in progress in the past. It is not continuing now. It is used to express an action, event, state that was in progress at a certain point of the time in the past. So here specific time has been mentioned. Example, at 8 a.m. he was taking his breakfast. It is used for an action that was in progress in the past when another action also took place. For example, he was sleeping when the thieves broke into his house. So the action in progress was sleeping. And which other action took place is broke. That is when the thieves broke into his house. It is used when two actions in the past are in progress at the same time. Example, my sister was watching TV while I was talking to a friend. So you can see both the actions are simultaneously going on. It is used with adverbs such as always, constantly, forever. Example, he was always asking for money. Past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is used to refer to actions that took place and were completed in the past. For example, I had played. He or she had played. So, it has nothing to do with present or future. It has already completed in the past. Structure of past perfect tense. Positive, subject plus had plus V3 plus object. Negative, subject plus had plus not plus V3 plus object. Interrogative, had plus subject plus V3 plus object. Question mark. Examples: positive, they had visited a doctor. They, subject. Had, you can see children, whether the subject is singular or plural, it will remain the same, that is had. Visited, V3, a doctor. I had finished my work last year. Negative, he had not slept. I had not finished my work last year. Interrogative, had I finished my work last year? Had it rained heavily last month? Uses of the past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is used for actions that were completed in the past. Example, he had taken his breakfast when I called on him. So this shows that action had completed. When the past time is mentioned, the action taking place before the given time take past perfect tense. For example, at 5 p.m. they had closed their office. It is also used for an action in the past which became the cause of another action in the past. Example, I had lost my book, so I bought another. So here you can see children, because he had lost his book, he has to bring another. So it has become the cause of another action. It is used to express a wish that has not been fulfilled. Example, if I had worked hard, I would have passed. So this wish has not been fulfilled. It is used with adverbs such as before, till, since, etc. to describe a past action. For example, he had not seen her till then. So here you can see the action had not seen her is used before the adverb till. Past perfect continuous tense. It is used to indicate that a continuing action in the past began before another past action began or interrupted the first action. For example, I had been playing. He or she had been playing. It shows that the action was in progress in the past before another past action began. Structure of past perfect continuous tense. Positive, subject plus had plus been plus verb ing plus object plus since, for plus time. Negative, subject plus had plus not plus been plus verb ing plus object plus since, for plus time. Interrogative, had plus subject plus been plus verb ing plus object plus since, for plus time, question mark. Examples: positive, subject that is I, had, whether the subject is singular or plural, it will take had plus been plus verb ing that is living here in America since 2003. He had been playing cricket for 2 hours. Negative, I had not been waiting for him for 1 hour. She had not been playing chess since 7 o'clock. So you can see children, since which shows point of time, that is 7 o'clock here, for which shows duration of time, that is period of time, here 1 hour. Interrogative, had I been waiting for him for 1 hour? Had she been playing chess since 7 o'clock? Uses of past perfect progressive tense. It is used to describe an action in that past which had been going on for some time before another action took place in the past. Example, she had been studying for 2 hours when I reached her house. So, had been studying, that is action in past which had been going on. What was going on? Had been studying for some time. And which is the another action that took place? When I reached her house, that is reached. It is used to describe a repeated action in the past. Example, the company had been selling this product for many years. So it shows that the action is repeated, that they are still selling. It is used with adverbs like since, for, etc. For example, she had been working here since 1982. So as I discussed children, since denotes point of time, for denotes period of time. For example, they had been living here for 3 years, that is duration of 3 years here. As present and past, future tense is also divided into 4 forms based on its aspects: future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect continuous tense. Future indefinite tense. The simple future is used to refer to actions that will take place after the act of speaking or writing. I shall play, he or she will play. So it will take place after the time of speaking. Structure of future simple tense: positive, subject plus shall, will plus verb first form, that is base form of the verb, plus object. Negative, subject plus shall, will plus not plus base form of the verb plus object. Interrogative, shall, will plus subject plus V1 plus object question mark. Examples: positive, he plus will plus base form of the verb, here start, a business, she will send me a letter. Negative, I will not buy a computer tomorrow, they will not come here. Interrogative, will they buy a new car? Will the pattern of exam change next year? Now, uses of simple future tense. There are 4 ways of expressing the future time, that is simple present, present progressive, be going to, modals. Simple present example, I go to Bengaluru on 7th June. Present progressive, I am meeting him at 10 a.m. So you can see the form of the verb, am meeting. Be going to, he is going to attend the opening ceremony. So you can see be form, that is going to attend the opening ceremony. Modals shall, will. Example, I shall help you if need be. It is used to describe intended or planned actions in the future, that is simple present. Example, her marriage takes place on 10th June. So this is planned action which is going to take place in future. Simple future is expressed by using the present progressive when planned action is in near future. For example, he is coming to Bengaluru tomorrow. So it is near, that is tomorrow itself. We use be going to form to express an intended action that will happen in the future. For example, my father is going to buy a car next month. So you can see here children, be form of the verb is going to buy a car next month. So it is a planned action that is going to happen in the future, that father is going to buy a car next month. We use modal auxiliaries shall and will to describe future actions which are not necessarily planned. I shall meet him next week. So it is not planned. Will is used with the first person to express willingness, promise, determination. Example, I will help you as much I can. So this expresses willingness. I will give you a prize if you stand first. So this is promise. I will punish him whatever may happen. So it is determined. Determination that he will punish whatever may happen. Shall is used with the second and third person to express promise, threat, command, etc. For example, you shall get a reward. So this is promise. He shall not go unpunished. This is threat. They shall not enter the office without permission. This is a command. Future continuous tense. The future continuous tense is used to describe actions ongoing in the future. The future progressive is used to refer to continuing action that will occur in the future. For example, I shall be playing. He or she will be playing. So the action will take place in the future. That will be in progress. Structure of future continuous tense: positive, subject plus shall, will plus be plus verb ing plus object. Negative, subject plus shall, will plus not plus be plus verb ing plus object. Interrogative, shall, will plus subject plus be plus verb ing plus object. Question mark. Examples: positive, we subject, shall plus be plus verb ing, that is shifting here, to a new home next year. He will be flying a kite. Negative, I shall not be waiting for you. You will not be feeling well tomorrow. Interrogative, Will she be enjoying her vacations? Will he be expecting honesty from his employees? Uses of future progressive tense. It is used to describe actions going on in the future. The gardener will be watering the plants when you reach there. So, this action will be in progress in future. It is used for an unexpected action which is to take place in the future. For example, it will be raining when you reach there. Future perfect tense. The future perfect is used to refer to an action that will be completed sometime in the future before another action takes place. For example, I shall have played. He or she will have played. So, the action will be completed sometime in the future before the another action takes place. Structure of future perfect tense. Positive, subject plus shall, will plus have plus V3 plus object. Negative, subject plus shall, will plus not plus have plus V3 plus object. Interrogative, shall, will plus subject plus have plus V3 plus object question mark. Examples. Positive, subject that is she here, will, have, finished that is V3, the work by Tuesday. I shall have left for home. Negative, you will not have started a job. You will not have made a new chair. Interrogative, will they have shifted to a new home? Will students have passed the examination? Uses of future perfect tense. It is used to express completion of an action by a given time in future. Example, we shall have built a factory by the end of year. It is often used to express past possibility with the modals can, may, will, etc. For example, he might or would, will have won a prize. So, this is past possibility. Last is future perfect continuous tense. The future perfect continuous tense is used to indicate a continuing action that will be completed at some specified time in the future. For example, I shall have been playing. He or she will have been playing. So, it is indicating a continuing action that will be completed at some specified time in future. Structure of future perfect continuous tense. Positive, subject plus shall, will plus have plus been plus verb ing plus object plus since, for plus time. Negative, subject plus shall, will plus not plus have plus been plus verb ing plus object plus since, for plus time. Interrogative, shall, will plus subject plus have plus been plus verb ing plus object plus since, for plus time question mark. Examples. Positive, I will have been waiting for him for 1 hour. I subject, will plus have plus been plus verb ing that is waiting here plus for him for 1 hour. She will have been playing football since 2020. Negative, he will not have been playing cricket for 2 hours. They will not have been watching television since 6 o'clock. Interrogative, will they have been watching television since 6 o'clock? Will she have been working in this office since 2007? Uses of future perfect progressive tense. Children, it is used to express an action which is in progress over a period of time before its completion at some point of time in future. For example, I will have been studying English for 3 years by the end of this month. So here the action in progress is will have been studying English, and before its completion at some point of time in future, that is by the end of this month. Children, we have discussed all the 3 types of tenses with their 4 forms each, and in detail we have also understood their meaning, structure with examples. Now I hope children, along with the thorough understanding of the concept, your hard work of practicing exercises will surely be fruitful. With this wish, that's all in today's video lecture, children. We will be meeting with new concept in the next video lecture. Till then, good luck. Thank you.